What's going on YouTube today? We have another positive P&L on the screen, and today's trade recap is number 4. So we're just gonna go through the trade. First of all, starting the day, I was looking at M&Q and I wanted to get long M&Q. As you can see, my long position was set here. Um, I wanted to get long here, but I actually really wanted to get long down here because I was anticipating a breakout upon this level, but it just went by so quickly that, I couldn't really get a positive fill. So we went to MES because M&Q and MES were both permissible to be trading for breakouts. M&Q had the stronger likelihood, so that's why I wanted to trade M&Q. We missed that, and we quickly went to MES, and as you can see, we're still in this range. Had a little bit of a pop uh, outside of the range, so we took our long position, 9-point stop loss, and there was high conviction that we were likely to trend, so we were trading 8 contracts, and we traded up, and then I ended up adding into the position just because I saw that we were building a base here, and we were just like kind of consolidating at this second breakout, this mini this mini level here. So I ended up adding in for 2 more contracts, trading a total of 10 contracts. And as you can see, it was a winner. So these are the 2 accounts that I am currently trading. I was trading this account. We entered pre-market with negative like $140 from 2 trades that I took yesterday on AUD CAD. We can quickly talk about that. Took 2 trades on AUD USD. We took a short here for like 5 contracts, like really low risk, like $60-$70 risk. Full loss. Took another trade, and I realized it was a bad trade, so it looked something like stop loss was something like here, but then when we got to here, I just cut the position because I realized that this is not a position that I want to be in. So we cut it we cut it for a loss, and that's why our P&L is looking like this today. But anyways, regardless, it's positive P&L. That's what I like to see. The risk management, the trade management went very well. We'll go to the actual executions. So we took our long at 932 on MES, and then we added in upon this little level here. That was you see that we were building a little base at this high, so I was anticipating another breakout. Took a long, and we set those 2 contracts just to at our break even. And we ended up getting that pop, so instantly I just took off. This was 9 points, so 1 R into our original position, so I ended up taking out 5 contracts right there. And I took another 3 here, and I was just comfortable with holding 2 contracts at this point, so I wanted to see price move higher up to like 40 points, but it was quite a stretch, so we had our retracement back to this level. Would have been another great position to add in, but I was already comfortable with just securing the profits and not turning this trade into a losing trade. So we we went above the made new highs. I took 1 more contract off, and then I just moved our stop to break even, and that was that last contract here. This was an accident. I was playing with some of these charts on the side. I accidentally bought 1 contract and I sold it instantly, so that was not like a trade. But yeah, that's today's trade recap. So we added into the position because um, I added into the position because price was already in the flow of the buyers. We could see that on our indicators. The buyers were in control. I also had the CBD indicator that I've just been looking at, and it was clearly showing that buyers were in control. So that's the reason why I added two more contracts. And today was a pretty good trading day, honestly. Uh, I would say the lesson for today and the lesson for my entire life is don't let your personal life affect your work, which is quite difficult when you're in trading because everything, like your entire 24 hours, like everything has an effect on your work. So to really just add prayer and to completely zen your mind from any outside noise, especially when you're trading, is super important if you want to become profitable. And also having a repeatable system where you do the same thing every single day. You not only in my checklist that I've been doing every single day, I've been able to notice small improvements that I should make or patterns in myself that I need to be improving on. But the same thing with trading. When I wake up and I'm here for 9:30 looking at the same market every single day, I have that confidence to add two more contracts into the trade that I'm in because I've been looking at the same thing every day. You can kind of get a feel for what you're looking at and patterns that happen. And those slight improvements to make are very important. So, with that being said, I just want to, yeah, with that being said, I'm just gonna end this here. That's trade recap number 4. I think this is really good for me. I hope to have a good day. I pray for everyone out there. I pray for my family and my loved ones. And peace.